Hello traders, thank you so much for joining us into today's video. Alright, so my name is Guna. Okay, for those that don't know, I've been trading for the past 3 years now. This video today is actually a breakdown that I'll be doing about a trade that we took just a few days ago during our live stream. So if you want to watch like what was our thought process, okay, especially about when price was moving in certain directions, okay, what were we actually waiting for, because everything about trading has to do with patience. Okay, so you can really see that happening during the live stream, which I won't be able to really show you guys at this point right now because it's not live. Okay, but I will be breaking it down and keeping it as simple as possible, just to show you guys that no matter what strategy that I teach you, because you already know we solely focus on cryptocurrencies. But the purpose of this video today is to show you the impact that the strategy that we teach and the understanding that we have for cryptocurrencies, it can also be applied for gold and many other of your favorite pairings that you probably already have being as a trader yourself. Okay? If that sounds interesting, guys, sit back, relax, let's dive into today's session. So first off, before we actually start into the breakdown of today, okay, I have to show you guys that this is actually what we went through during our live session. If you feel that this is actually interesting, all right, that maybe you want to really experience this yourself as being a trader, on how our patience level has to be like, what are we actually waiting for, what we're actually looking at, all right, I would highly recommend that you guys go and watch that live stream, which I will be including it in the link in the description below. All right, so please feel free to do that. So this is basically what I shared inside our Discord community. For those that don't know, we also have a Discord community. To join is 100% for free. Okay, all you have to do is ensure that you are genuinely interested into becoming a trader yourself. There's a link in the description below. Click on the link. Okay, just follow the steps, very simple steps. Text me on either my WhatsApp number right there, or you can send me a DM through my personal Instagram, letting me know that you have already registered. All right, so that I can personally send you the Discord community link myself. Okay, so this is what we shared there. So this is just basically things that was going in my mind, okay, which I again highly recommend that you guys go and watch that video. It's very long, but I will mention the time frame which you guys can skip to, okay, if you don't want to watch the whole thing. No worries. All right, so based on what you're seeing here, okay, there's a lot of text and everything. Okay, I'll put this aside. All right, let me share with you what actually we were looking at. Okay, first off, based on my personal trading strategy, I like to understand one major factor. Okay, that is who is in control. Okay, I know you guys might be wondering, especially if you're new, what do you mean by who is in control? We as traders are, labeled as retail traders. Okay, so being a retail trader, it doesn't mean a bad thing, okay, nor a good thing. Okay, it's just that we are retail traders. Fine, there's nothing so fancy about that. Okay, but the thing that we have to remind ourselves and humble ourselves is that we as retail traders, okay, we cannot actually move the markets, okay, because we don't have the funding power. But there are people in this world, okay, that can really move the markets, and they are labeled as market makers. Okay, basically these institutions, big banks, okay, people that have a lot of funding to trade, okay, they are market makers. So my strategy, right, really surrounds this topic about finding out who is currently in control and in which session. So based on this, right, during our live stream, we were actually doing it in the morning. Okay, so morning is usually Asian session. So I realized that here, okay, this was actually the footprint of a market maker. Again, if you guys are confused about why is this a footprint of market maker, not this, okay, not this area, not this area, this is just solely based on my personal trading strategy. Again, if you're interested to learn for free, please feel free to register to the link in the description below. Okay, and I'll see you in the Discord community. So this is the first footprint of potential bears. All right. So what I like to do is I like to wait and see for areas that price potentially will be coming back to test, okay, before its actual expansion move, either towards the upside or the downside. So in this case, Since I was able to identify that bears were currently maybe in control, because I never trust the first footprint, okay, I like to see mitigations, I like to see certain areas being respected, okay. So this was just the first hint, you would say. So the second one, okay, I realized, okay, there is a bearish fair value gap. Yes, for those that don't know, you must label your fair value gaps, okay? You must understand if they are bearish fair value gaps or they are bullish fair value gaps, because each of them play a different matrix, okay? What I mean by that is the functionality of them is different. So whenever fair value gaps, either bullish or bearish, gets filled, mitigated, or even just touched, okay, it will cause a certain sort of reaction if price starts to respect or disrespect the zone. So remember, always label your fair value gaps. All right. So this is what I started to notice. So this immediately became my point of interest. All right. So when price came into this zone, I start to see wicks, which is what we like to see. If price wants to continue moving towards the upside, we won't be really seeing that much of wicks. Wicks is meaning that price actually traded all the way above to this range but failed to close, okay, at the tipping point. Because why? Sellers were present. So every time when we see a long wick, okay, if it's towards the upside, and then the long wick is basically towards the upside, okay, it means sellers are stepping into the market and they are preventing bulls from pushing price higher. This is exactly what I want to see. The reason being is because bear's footprint was the first thing that I noticed in Asia session. Okay, so I was already, okay, my buyer was already towards the downside. I was ready to sell. The moment when I start to see, okay, this bearish fair value gap is being respected, and on top of that, okay, I gotta move this aside so that you guys can watch this a little bit more clearer. There is another sweep of liquidity. Okay, I love to see these things. Okay, so when I put it together, okay, bear's footprints, okay, price moved down, price came into mitigation range, price actually is respecting a bearish fair value gap. Remember, label your fair value gaps, guys. And I'm seeing a very beautiful sweep of liquidity. This is where I took my sell opportunity. And this was a very clean, very beautiful 1-to-3, okay, risk to reward ratio. For those that don't know, okay, in trading, you really have to ensure that you understand what risk to reward actually is, how important they are, okay, because they can really either make you or break you into becoming a very successful trader or one that is not. So that's it, guys. Literally, that's it. The only thing I saw is understanding who was in control, okay, if mitigation is being met, what areas are being respected, what certain areas are they. So in this case, bearish fair value gaps, another form of liquidity sweep, optional, but of course more than welcome, okay, for us to be seeing that. I enter myself, stop just above the highs, the rest was history. So if you guys actually enjoyed this very brief, okay, and straightforward breakdown, okay, please feel free to like the video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel, because there are many more breakdowns and strategy sharings, okay, and fundamental analysis that will be coming from me to you, okay, just in hopes that I'll be able to give value in any way that I can, so that I can potentially and hopefully make your trading journey that much easier and simpler. Okay, trading is already complex. This is something that we have to admit, all right? But it doesn't have to be even more complex than it already is. As long as we are able to simplify things in the most simplest way possible, trading can become easier even for you. Okay? This is just myself speaking from 3 years plus of trading experience, okay? Going over almost 2 years of losses, okay, every single day. I managed to find my path to profitability, so here I am today sharing it with you. Okay, so please feel free again to click the link in the description below, okay, to register to become a trader for free yourself. Remember to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with a friend who is genuinely interested in becoming traders like yourself. I will catch you all in the very next one. Stay safe, guys. Happy trading.